God. Alrighty. Okay. Boom. We haven't played this since February 13th. Damn. Damn. Alright, I need to game capture properties. Outer world. Ba-ba-bam. Booey. Alright. Continue. What was I doing in this game? I do not remember. Space! Does not narrow down what I was doing. Oh god, what the fuck were the controls? Why are we dropping frames? Mr. Robot, do you remember what I'm doing? Fuck. Okay. Oh, shit. How do I... Rolls. How do I holster? How do I... How? Okay.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages.
Ada!
Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there?
Naughty!
Tell me you've seen worse. Ah, we'll continue this later.
No! That is disgusting.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Whatever that means. What's up, Felix? With Parvati and Sam. All the bot do not question. Okay. Alright. Dude, I have no clue, honestly, where I'm at anymore. It's been almost 3 months. Oh yeah, I had a bonk machine.
It's quiet as the grave in here. We should get the power generator going again. Might cheer up the place.
Oh, I can pass right through. Okay, thought it was like a door. We got bad guys. Oh, sneak, sneak. See it. Ah. Restore power to station to resume normal terminal operation. Nothing fucking up here. Oh, that was a waste. Damn! You spooked me! Why am I trying to stealth? I got a fucking robot. You know what?
Let's give these little fellas a wide berth, Captain.
Yeah. Oh, that's the robot. Okay. Alright, so do not go through that door. Got it. Ow. Sealed. Sealed. Yeah. Sealed. I'm not losing frames. Why do I have... Toilet in the maintenance barracks does not flush. Replacement part ordered. Sensors indicate ultra-vitium gas is leaking from storage tanks. Toxic humans. Repair the toilet.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
What's going
A
on?
UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
Hey, you got the wrong guy.
I think not. The refueling system at Cascadia's landing pad logged your ship ID.
Nuh-uh.
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations.
Nuh-uh.
This makes my superiors unhappy.
Sucks for them.
I could peel your ship open like a can of Forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
You're about to make an enemy sublight. Trust me. You don't want that.
Sublight? Ugh. I hate it when you outlaws organize. The paperwork for killing you...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The Fellowship of the Ring.
Laddies, thank you for the follow. Sorry. Better luck next time.
Don't apologize. This is my problem, not yours.
You're darn right it is.
John, I'm ordering a recall. There's a misspelling on orders that ought to be corrected. On the double.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
My dad used to say words have power. You proved him true.
Okay, generator output is back to normal. It's time to put the next. Fucking bitch.
I'm ready for this. In they go!
Ow!
Customer, all germs and contaminants have been neutralized. Preparing to neutralize and sanitize.
Board reputation decrease. Why? They attacked me. Transport vessel has been dispatched to HRS 1084. I have taken the liberty of upgrading the sensitive materials containment rating of this asset, which means you are permitted to leave with company branded consumables, but all personnel effects must be left behind. Do not interfere with the tanks. Casino crew will dispose of all exhausted assets at a time. Anyone who requires ethical correction therapy can speak to a spacer care approved alienist. James is gone and he never said goodbye. I keep telling myself that he wanted me to remember him as he was outside of the tank. Or he is just bad at goodbyes. When I saw what was left of him, I wanted to airlock everyone who let it happen. I could have said something, James. You were never short on time. Nothing's keeping me here now. Bits aren't worth it. I've requested a transfer. I get the impression I'm not the only one. Kimball thinks there will be trouble once the docks run out of warm bodies. If James was around, I know he'd set her straight. Now that he's gone, maybe I could use some convincing too. Showed up next to my bunk last night. Said that if anything happened to her, her password was her daughter's name. Hope it never comes to that. Okay, I have code now.
Step lively, Captain. The floor's got teeth.
Engage. Kimball came by asking if any of the docs had been around. Told her what I know. It's been quiet, just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay, weird. Then she requisitioned a UDL Electro 43000 for my checkpoint, and a crate of concussion mines. But she didn't believe me. Preparing for war? She's acting like she knows something the rest of us don't. She's especially uncomfortable around the docks.
increasing volume now.
Go the other way. Of course morale is low. You gave those PhDs tanks of nuclear scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test on. What did you think would happen? They can test on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing safeguards in case anyone challenges that. Guess that I reach out? I'm doing so. Is something I miss with the team? How's the morale? Commitment to the project? Okay. This means robots no longer gonna fight me? No. Okay. Yeah, went this way. I think I gotta fight the robots.
Scanning for
Right.
Oh, wait. They don't automatically attack me. Okay. Whoopsies. Ash. Up.
Hold on, Ted. Don't we know Chartrand from Cascadia?
Alright, we can spend 10 points. Let's see here. Fuck, I forget what I was wanting to level up, though. X, since I just can't remember. Body. Hold on. Lilia. Let's see, so we have 29. Okay. Four. Breakdown. Bah, 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 bah. Nah.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Of course.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Rizzo's Black Apple Cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
Darn right, I'm amazing.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you.
Oh,
Your
really?
assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Yeah. About the cloak and dagger warnings?
That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection. And more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Dun dun dun. The truth about the human tailbone?
I'm thinking more along the lines of the sapient species paradox.
What does that mean?
Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
The Sapiens Paradox. You think this is about the discovery of intelligent life?
Wrong. I think it's about intelligent life discovering us. Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
This is completely insane.
Remember what I said about keeping an open mind? If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
Alright, what needs to be
Dr.
done?
Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Why does she need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness.
Yum?
Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team. It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage. Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive.
Fair point, Lilia.
Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind.
Another good
Just
point.
imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab. We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks. How much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Sure.
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Okay. Byzantium. Scylla. Byzantium. Scylla. Alright, so I need to take Felix and Max Scylla.
C&P Borsworth. It's not the worst unless it's worse. Rizzo's left your whole family tonight.
What level? Tell me. Ooh, location / region. I like that. Didn't know I could cycle through them like that.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Alright, so I need... What was it? Helix and... Oh, been a hot minute since I've been here. Been a hot minute since I played the game. Do all the monsters respawn now that I can?
Halt.
No.
Investigating.
Incoming!
Shit, they don't like me.
We all in one piece?
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
You just move this along.
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
When you say ingredients, you mean drugs, right?
A crass way to put it, but yes. Chemicals that can expand or destroy the participant's consciousness.
Well, Max said he was prepared.
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
No matter the cost. It's just drugs, Max. We ain't making you walk in front of a firing squad.
I'm committed to taking as many drugs as...
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
Damn it. The fuck is this? Get high as fuck.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
What's wrong with your face?
What's wrong, Max? Can't think straight? Now you know how I feel. Wait, forget I said that.
Why am I seeing her too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
You look inside yourself all the time, Max. Or with your head buried up your posterior.
Ooh. Alright, Vision Mom, how about giving us answers instead of hollow platitudes?
And platitudes from a figment of my imagination, no less.
Who said I wasn't a figment of your mind? But you know the truth. You don't need someone else to tell you. You've always known it. Everyone knows it. They just won't see it. We're overwhelmed with stories from our earliest days. The stories others tell us, and the stories we tell ourselves. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
I got your story right here.
I'm Vicar Max. I'm uptight. I love the church, and I'm a stooge for the board. And I don't understand that Felix is a genius.
Mom's right, Max. Your story blinded you to the truth and landed you in...
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine.
Chaos is a ladder.
Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's plan you slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me?
I have no clue.
You couldn't be more...
Oh god, another one?
Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
Yeah, Max, why do you do that?
What are you talking about? I can do that.
Looks like we're doing this. Fight.
I don't know what
I see
happened.
you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before. I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
Everything is awesome.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
If you say so.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Bye, crazy lady.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going? Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
Oh, that's trippy. Put away the gun. Please. And that didn't trigger anyone. Marlowe.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man? I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. It's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
I'm gonna hand over my own crew? Go fuck yourself.
That you feel insulted is a testament to your affection for the boy. I'm not asking you to let him go. Not until he's ready. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did this Trask do to deserve death?
Routed us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding,
I don't like the
his
board
wife,
either.
Rosanna, lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would. I'd say I owe him a good turn.
There you have it, Captain. A favor for an old friend.
Sure.
We get rid of this traitor for you and I'm in? I mean, assuming I want in.
We're building a new world together, Felix. You'll want in. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Okay.
Not today, Sam. Destination reached. The groundbreaker. Take someone to watch your back.
Rizzo's knock you out all. A CCN 76
This is.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Come on, Lovely, you can ask June Lay about me.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
Darn toot. I repaired the Groundbreaker's radiators for her.
Yeah, the promenade doesn't feel like I'm walking the surface of Tartarus. So that was you, huh? Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Kill everyone?
Please, just make it quick. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I. That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to. Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus. Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Okay, yeah. Back to the unreliable. There.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Fast travel to the botanical lab. Don't notice me.
Hear that?
Incoming!
Fucking.
Nice one! Don't mess with us! Here we go!
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why'd you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
It's the worst that could happen.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
How would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
All right. Now we gotta head back to the Unreliable again. Lots of fast traveling back and forth. Base.
Stole my bits. Why do we...
Where's that gonna be? Here?
What's the word? Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life. That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You're lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask write you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Incoming!
Ah! Bad doggy. Help. Free loot for me. Mind if I do?
handle this.
Don't mess with the best. Cover! Jackass is incoming!
What was that?
Get him! Take him down!
Volker doesn't have anything good on him. Alright. Enjoy having the run of this little base robot. He is gonna do just fine.
You don't think that's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that. I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. But, you know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Yeah.
Dust accumulation and
Where's the other lip? Alright, so 10 more perk points to spend. Actually, you know what? Let's engineering. Melee damage. There she.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Phineas rescued me from the Hope.
That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides,
Also a good point.
none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Halcyon goes down, we all do. Do what I can to fix it.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Might as well aim high.
Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No one else out here will.
Aw, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this.
I'm paying you?
Anything else? What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it. Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion. Sure I can. In fact, I bet you I live a lot longer. I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
What if it does?
Sure do. And unlike you, Captain, the rest of us don't get a big fancy room with wall-to-wall windows. But let's forget about that, please. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony? And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Speaking of lost causes, there's something I've been meaning to get around to. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Let me know how I can help.
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by when we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that
she is a
probably
rich
comes as
kid.
a big surprise. Yeah, exactly. Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Aw. Okay.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit.
No.
If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
It's almost like you want me on my worst behavior.
That's the idea. Anything else?
Nope. Okay. Anything good in here? A nice. Well, I had been playing this game before Forbidden West. It was the game I wanted to get into after playing like 3 short games. Because this one's only 40-ish hours. It's not long. Oh, yeah. Byzantium there. And then Forbidden West came out, so kind of had to start playing that.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Never played Fallout. I have 1 minute on Fallout 4. He looks out of here with Ellie. Yeah, I don't typically like this style of game, so I did not care for Fallout 4. And I'm certainly not playing this game for the gameplay. This is pretty boring. It's the characters and stories that I like. Yep, shooter RPGs are boring. First-person shooters in general are boring. Where does this go? I don't know where this goes. I'm not gonna touch it. Kinda wanna touch it. You don't mind if I... Oh, damn it. Docking bay terminal codes? Okay. Got any docking bay terminal codes for me, sir? Got a toss ball.
I can take a hint.
Or I'll just leave you alone, sir. See you, motherfucker. I do gotta go this way. Also, I don't think... I mean, they said Horizon Forbidden West to 100%. The internet said that would take 70 to 80 hours. Did it in 66. So, like... And I'm not going for 100% on this game.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Want me to shoot you? I can shoot you.
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like
I can put a bullet through your skull.
Don't you ever want a little fun?
That's pretty
Maybe
fun.
See a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say.
God, I don't like rich people.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! The million-bit smile? How'd you like to make
Oh,
it worth
he said I have a million-bit smile.
Kid,
Shit, I'll talk
you
to
got
you.
presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
I like where this is
Tell
going.
you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits.
Darn right.
Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
I consider myself freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it.
Darn right, Maverick.
Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
You look younger than me. What you offering?
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta
Oh,
talk about
business
royalties.
mindset. I like it. Royalties.
Let's just
Yep.
see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
You want my headshots? I got it.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Finally, someone understands my talent.
Anti-Cleo's antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing that anything antibiotics
Okay, this place actually doesn't look that big.
will probably kill you quick.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? It's not super accurate.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
I can't believe it's not yours. It's unbelievable how good it is.
You can definitely tell that the first two planets we went to were the open world planets, and then everything after that has been definitely more linear.
I've always loved that sculpture.
Oh, have you, my dear
And you say
friend?
that every time.
Yes, it's an
It's
orrery.
strange, though. I thought Byzantium was the center of Halcyon.
Oh,
That's a figure of speech.
yes, a figure of
I
speech.
know that.
Indubitably. Yes. I'm gonna go over here now.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going?
Open sesame.
You, with the hips. Over here.
Oh,
Let me take a closer look at you.
noticing my hips, huh?
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer.
Keep going.
Splendid. I love it.
I love this place. They're saying I'm amazing. First wants me to audition for his movie, wants me to be a superstar. Now this person's talking about my rugged charisma. Possessed only by the mighty primal. Let's go. That's me. Rugged and well-traveled.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse.
Yeah, keep going. Keep
I'm
talking
Celeste
about me.
Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
You're right. Like you read my mind.
Darling, you and that brutish swagger
Stop.
of yours have been on
Don't
my
stop. Keep
mind
going.
the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Yeah, sure. Sounds like fun.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city
No
up
questions.
like a cold
Let's
splash
go.
of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Any excuse to admire my looks, huh? Can't blame you.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a
Oh, am I
full
actually gonna have to get
ensemble
this
of
gear? That
spacer
sounds
gear,
tedious.
helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait
Shit.
to see what you dredge up.
My engineer's going on a date. She needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Yes, I do, Parvati.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright.
What?
There.
She's an engineer. You think she can afford that? She needs to impress her true love.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
Did you actually measure her for this outfit? I didn't see any measuring tape.
Darling, do I look like an amateur?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to offend.
I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
Good point. All right, here's 3K.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Fade to black.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
Hey, wait a minute.
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
I asked to buy something.
I can't what can
Here we go. All right, what do you got? Holy shit. Okay. Some upgraded gear. Best piece. All right. Block, but our stealth skills go down. I don't even know what I'm wearing. Okay.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Pravati, making every little thing perfect will not change Junlei's feeling.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Okay. Alright, talk to Pravati on the ship. There.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
Mr. Billingsley.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part purple spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary. Oh, by all means, ask away. Maverick Johnston's about to release his new picture. From what I hear, they've already started shooting. I don't believe in work. Work is for auto mechanicals and lower classes.
So how does anything get done right now?
By auto mechanicals, of course. Byzantium's fleet of mechanical servitors are programmed to simulate a labor force, but without all the unsightly workers milling about. We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment.
Okay. I'm gonna snoop around your place if I can. Really want to snoop around. Yeah. Damn it. Closed off. Alright. What? Ow!
Your best find this week.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really.
I
I'm
don't know
supposed to
where
be
I
here.
am.
Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in big trouble. Now why don't you tell me what you did?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
You are really not helping your case.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Of course.
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes? all sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases, and the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors. Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins, a room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh, a hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever.
Really?
Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Of course.
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance. Therefore, my, research. Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Yeah, great stuff.
Positively marvelous. Those early years truly were the golden age of Halcyon. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back. Not just names, they all have backstories, too.
Of course they do.
There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Oh my god, don't fucking tell me they actually have...
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated, and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
No way. Are they? What about Vonda?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she?
Gasp.
It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
What about Greenlee and Iskander?
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress.
Oh.
Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
So everyone's trying to seduce someone.
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold. Something else? I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free.
Who said I was doing it for free?
I'm far too distressed to think critically about
I never agreed to do this for free.
offer.
Shit. Am I doing this for free? Damn it. Alright. I got to piss. So. Fan cam. Be right back. Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's head down to the maintenance tunnels. Do his quest. Who's back? Okay, so they're not gonna have to like chase. Good. No. Oh, you little fucker! Get back here. Got him. Okay.
Reminder, please pay all swiftly.
Okay.
Processing. Searching for
Get ready.
Why don't you like me? Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Now switching.
That's the last of him.
Unit
Die, robot.
system. Warning.
Over here.
How'd you do that so fast?
I'm amazing.
gotta teach me that.
That takes me back up to Bazan. Really need that. I think I need it. Ah! Motherfucker.
Aw, I was hoping we could bring him home. You'd let me have a giant sprat, right, Captain? As long as I fed it?
I'll have to think about it, Parvati. Turn to Guile. Whatever his name is.
Any luck finding my sprats? Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn, I'm never letting you out of my sight again. Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best I can offer for the safe return of my darlings. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a counterweight.
Welcome to the Bureau of Exploration. We're not currently offering any tours.
I don't care.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it.
Get a pick in the sights.
Are you serious? You're a sightseer? I didn't know people like you even existed. Oh, this is just too perfect. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run? Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
Sure.
Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat.
A commemorative hat? Yes. Fucking go! Where does this take me? We're gonna get a commemorative hat. no. Here.
Gosh, that's clever.
Here. No one knows a thing, right, Ellie Parvati? You guys saw nothing. Didn't steal. We borrowed. Permanent.
Real slick.
Welcome to the Bureau of Exploration. We're not currently offering any tours.
Ah, my eye. Itches. Right. Halcyon Parcel Service.
A fine day for parcel pickups, isn't it? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy. Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise. That's just a little parcel joke. Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages. It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale.
Of course.
We can ship all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get into some real trouble. Handcuffs and hard labor trouble.
Alright, sounds stupid.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Why not?
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment.
Fuck you.
Have a prosperous day.
Sir.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, good luck with that, sir. Oh. Why do my eyes feel so tired? Oh.
Rizzle's Purple Berry Crunch.
All right, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness! Ruth Bellamy?
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
Okay.
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something ought to be fixing now.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
Oh. Got it. Improv. I can do that.
Real weapons to keep things authentic.
What?
And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
That's not a good
Don't
idea.
think, kid. Just act. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement
Put on
CNP
your
Hungry
brooding
Time
face.
food pills, same nutritional
Acting
value,
face.
but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Joke's on you, idiot. Those crates are just decoys.
They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Can I shoot someone? Wait, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
The things you just described are scientifically impossible.
Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded.
You're the
and
one
outgunned,
breaking
but you overcame
character.
my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher.
This guy's not a
I've
good
been
actor. He
waiting for
kept
5
broke
years
character.
now, and at last my
I can't
day
work
for
in these
vengeance
conditions.
has come.
Is this where we're dumping backstory? Because that should come up earlier.
We screen tested that, and the audiences forgot all about it.
You know what? Fair point.
I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Most of those words are made up, and the ones that are real don't work like that.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet. You're supposed to be an extra. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Let's see you try.
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut. That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Thank you. I knew I had acting in my blood. Got over here. Anything for me?
Here's my star. Walk and talk with me.
1 second, Maverick. 1 sec. Got anything back here, Maverick Johnston? No? Where does this even go? I don't know where that goes. I'm not gonna touch it.
Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though.
Okay.
Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us.
We did not get the job. This is just another elevator down. Okay. Guys, I think we nailed our audition. I think we're gonna be superstars. No, not that.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A salt flour.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report.
Sure, they look fancy, but there's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial.
Marilyn, is that you?
Ah, yes, Papa.
We certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Oh gosh. Fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Indeed, we've saved towns and restored prosperity.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
This is getting awkward.
That means it's getting fun. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
They're top quality marble.
It's the floors. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Don't sound so disappointed.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather,
What?
substantial.
You what?
You're much happier now knowing Ellie's alive and well, right?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Tell them Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
I'll have you know Ellie's a professional miscreant.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
Exactly, that's the point.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Ellie, are you done with these jerks?
Not until I get some answers.
Fair enough.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that.
Yes.
We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Can I shoot them? I want to shoot them. Can't shoot them? Okay. What if I just shoot them once?
I need a word. Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
This is a very specific fantasy.
Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real.
Edgy.
Or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Cliche. How about it's payback time, and I'm collecting with interest.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day.
Yeah.
Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
This is so specific. Hey, chin up. You're better than this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know? And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Work through it. I'm sorry, it's a rough...
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
What happened with your parents is in the... I think there's a lesson here, Ellie.
Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a big talk.
You can learn something from this. It's up to you to determine what that is.
Can't I just have a drink and punch some poor defenseless pillow instead? Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
How?
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
How do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
I like this plan.
Something on your mind?
Never mind. All the way back there.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price. I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Okay. Go murder a bitch.
You think the privy's gold-plated, too?
100%. Oh. and steal everything?
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than most hospitals.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside? You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around.
I'm also not
Start
fucking around. And what if this is my house now?
My what conspiracy?
You know what I said.
Let's talk about this. Please. I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species, and sicker. Is that why everyone in Edgewater was so sick? Not a plague, but vegetables? The lack of usable nutrients is compromising our immune systems. Under these conditions, even the common cold could seem like a plague. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
And all you have to show for it is a lab full of preserved colleagues.
I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas. A simple test, he said. I told him not to, but he insisted. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain.
You burned through a lot of valuable science to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
No, it doesn't.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure. We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock? The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. The board also has its brand to uphold. If you can't trust the brand, what else is there? You could always shoot me. I assume that's why you're here. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that. It seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help. Ain't many in the colony doing that. We should let her try.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands. The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? What kind of scientist would I be if I held to a promise like that? I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Because you wouldn't walk out of here alive.
Wrong answer.
I got the drop on him.
Okay.
All crew members, please be advised that perishable.
So my dad, he told me. I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm having trouble focusing on my work.
Okay. Stuck at the Groundbreaker. Ow.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Fade to black.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used.
Probably shouldn't snoop. Rude. them enjoy their date. Okay, back on the ship to talk to Parvati.
Please?
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, "Wow, new soap?" And I was like, "Yeah, rosish." Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh," real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
And?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Alright, what goes wrong? Don't leave me in suspense.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Woo!
And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap.
Congratulations.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Alright. We were a successful,
Please avoid damaging.
wingman. That's the word I was
Yourself
looking
or-
for. Oops, I did not mean to hit continue. I wanted to swap out Sam for Parvati, but that's okay. Head to Lilia Hagen. And see if she yells at us for sparing the woman's life.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch?
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview.
Oh.
Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
Fuck you.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
Nothing even good in here, man. Hoodoo. Alright. Just that Fallbrook where we need to go.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
This looks like the place.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in. I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Yeah.
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh, what else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhel can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice.
Okay.
But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Of course, hypothetically.
That's for the best. What can I do for you?
I'll do it myself. That was easy. I thought it would be like, you need this hacking level or whatever. Ellie, are you coming?
Can we talk?
Sure.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How does it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
Yes.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here? Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
What friends do.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Friendship is important.
You don't have to get all
Yes,
mushy
I do.
about it.
Power of friendship
Still,
and all that.
maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Why? Don't I have the perception for that?
Don't mention it. Really, this feels weird enough as it is. Something on your mind? It's like...
Alright, so I think we've done everyone's quest. Well, every crew member's quest that we have so far. One crew member we do not have yet.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some...
Okay. I think we're gonna do City in the Stars next. But I'm gonna stop there for because I am tired. I don't know why. Make sure it's saved. We'll add another saved. I don't think anyone is streaming right now. Let's go ahead and just double check. Yeah, no one's streaming. So I'm just gonna end it here. I will be live. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this fucking cold took so much energy out of me. I spent last like fucking Thursday, Friday, Saturday did jack shit. Well, first half of Thursday I did stuff. Last half of Thursday I didn't do anything. Sick. Friday pretty much did nothing. Saturday did nothing. Today I did stuff. I had the energy too. But now I'm tired. Yeah. Anyways, Clay, go play stream more Witcher 3. Or Lego Star Wars. Or I feel like there's some other game that I'm forgetting that you have not beaten yet. Oh, BioShock. You were playing through BioShock. There's also Prey. Alright, so we got 4 right there. I don't have orange juice and I don't have Sprite. Got the Gatorade though. WoW or watch movies? But you haven't done it on stream. Done it on stream. You started a playthrough on stream. Pepperidge Farm remembers, Clay. Pepperidge Farm always remembers. God, why do I still have Lost Ark installed? I haven't touched it since March 7th. Just same with Elder Scrolls Online. I haven't touched that since February 10th. Just uninstall those. I don't play them. No one besides I don't even watch for the game. I just watch to see you finally get shit done. I know every single quest in Witcher 3. I don't watch for the game. I watch to see your experience of it. I watch to see you experience one of the greatest games of all time. All right. Yeah. Yeah, my eyes are just fucking heavy. I'm gonna eat food. Probably watch something. I don't know what. Clay, you have a good night. Yeah. Feels weird ending. I'm ending stream like an hour early. I don't know how to end stream. I haven't like not rated someone in a while, so. Whoa. Whoa.